A Ghanaian lady and her siblings miraculously got visas to the United States when all hopes seemed to have been lost. Let's hear her testimony in detail.
My name is Soteria. my name is Soteria.
Are you Ghanaian?
Yeah, I'm Ghanaian.
What you say?
My first Hallelujah challenge was in 2022, February. Thanks to Lady Selassie Metal. Minister Joe Metal's wife introduced me.
Wow.
So I joined the first Hallelujah challenge in 2022, February. And then October, I introduced my friends and my family.
God started her blessings with a promotion at her place of work.
After the first Hallelujah challenge in February, in June, I was promoted out of nowhere. I was promoted at work.
She celebrated this blessing for not too long, and the devil stepped into the equation to spoil everything.
Unfortunately, before we could end the October challenge on 21st, I lost my dad.
But God stepped into the equation and gave them joy in chaos.
We all joined in the challenge, and Pastor Nat, we were crying and dancing at the same time. Because at that point, we had realized that our mom was in the US, so we literally lived with our dad. So us alone, just 3 girls, we were dancing, crying, wailing, and we're like, God, we have to give thanks, because in all things, you said we should give thanks.
Yeah.
Pastor Nat, that was the beginning of the blessings.
Wow.
The mom in the US tried filing a visa for them through their grandfather as the petitioner, but the grandfather died before the end of the process, and the only option she had was to apply for a school visa.
My mom in the US tried to file for us with the help of my grandfather. And in that 2022, January, my grandfather passed. So the lawyer told us that since the petitioner who is filing for you has passed away, there's nothing we can do about it. According to the US process, when the immigration case is pending and the petitioner passes away, the case automatically dies with the petitioner. So you now have to start all over again.
Wow.
My only option was now to try the school option. So I had applied to a school in Georgia State, and in November 2022, I got admission. So I started making preparation for the visa process. I got an interview date, which was for July 25th at the Accra US Embassy in Accra, July 25th.
Trusting God for a visa after getting admission to school with a partial scholarship, she was denied the visa.
I go there, and the interviewing officer, I greeted her, she didn't even look at me. She was just looking at her screen. She asked me just 2 questions. Why are you going to this school, and how are you paying for your deficit? As I was answering, she was just looking at her screen and just nodding. And before I could even finish, she said, I'm sorry, I'm unable to give you a visa at this time. So I just stand here and turn. Pastor Nat, I think I went blank that moment.
This cannot be the end. Not at all. The devil cannot win at this point. Then the mom was advised to get another lawyer on the case, which she attempted to do, and what happened will surprise you.
My mom was supposed to go and see the lawyer because she was kind of depressed, and someone told her that maybe there's a way around this whole thing, even though the petitioner is dead. However, in the US, before you can change a lawyer, you have to first submit a letter to show that I don't want you on my case anymore. Give me my documents. So she went to submit the letter to the lawyer on the 1st. And the lawyer, was usually rude to my mom because she's illiterate, first thing she told my mom was, why didn't you book an appointment before coming? And my mom said, I'm only here to deliver a letter to you. So he took the letter and said, oh, you want your documents? Don't worry. I'll get them ready and send you an email. My mom said as she was turning to leave, the lawyer called her again and asked, what is your children's surname? And my mom mentioned our surnames. Then he asked this, I think paralegal or something, to check his email, not knowing that USCIS had approved the immigration case way before the full interview dates. They had approved the case in the US 7 July, and it had got to Accra on 9 July.
The US asked for a tax transcript of the petitioner who is already dead. They had no tax transcript. Instead, they submitted the death certificate and trusted God for a miracle.
So I just wrote a 3-sentence letter in my mom's name saying that so and so is dead, so we cannot get this document. Thank you very much. And then we notarized it, and then we added the man's death certificate, which we had. And then we submitted it on the 2nd October. So before we submitted, we danced around it. And then Hallelujah Challenge started on the 3rd of October. So my sisters and I told God that we are not ending Hallelujah Challenge without our visas. He says he calls what is not as though they were. So if they open the envelope, we don't know what they are going to see. If the Lord is going to change the death certificate into the transcripts, we do not know. All we know that he said we should seek, we will find, we should ask, and we will get it. So that is the only thing we have come here. We are not finishing HC without our visas.
At this point, they don't know what the outcome of everything would be, but they trusted God for a favorable outcome. And guess what happened?
Pastor Nat, day 17. day 17 was the day the first one was issued, which is the youngest. And she was, I think, 16 years old. She turned 17 in December. So Pastor Nat, 23rd, the day we were ending the October challenge, the remaining 2 visas were issued in the morning. So we closed Hallelujah Challenge with 3 visas. As I am speaking, I am in the US. All my sisters are in the US with her mom. We are permanent residents. The last one is because she's less than 18. Pastor Nat, this is what the Lord has done.
To wrap it all up, God gave her a job in the US.
So as I came, I hadn't gotten a job yet. So when you posted that we're starting Hallelujah Challenge on 5th, I was busy broadcasting to people, not knowing I was going to get a job and my start date was going to be 5th. So the day we started Hallelujah Challenge was the day I started my job orientation. I'll go for orientation, try as much as possible to get home before 6 p.m. US time, and then we move.
God is never tired of working miracles on behalf of his children. If only you can trust God for a miracle this day, you would definitely testify. Hallelujah.
Thank you for watching. If you were touched by this testimony, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more inspiring stories. Don't forget to hit the notification bell to stay updated on our latest testimonies. God bless you.